Well, the message we are hearing from Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, and the President of the United States is one of unity.
Political analyst Wendy Patrick joining us now. Boy, there are a lot of hard feelings out there. We saw Clinton's people crying last night. What does Donald Trump need to do to help us heal and unite?
He needs to make good on what he said in his very gracious acceptance speech last night. A couple of words he said that we've never heard from him before. He said, made a joke, not everybody voted for me. For those of you who didn't remember what he said, I'm reaching out to you for guidance. When have you ever heard Donald Trump say something like that? Now, one can only hope this is a new tone, a new tenor that's going to characterize his presidency. And, we've seen a willingness amongst himself, his campaign staff, to really lighten it up, make himself more presidential. And if he's able to do that going forward, he can make good on those promises. By the way, they're the same promises that Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama made this morning. So for the very first time, the morning after, the official morning after, everybody appears to be on the same page.
Yeah, and a pretty nice job by everybody to do that. And
Yes.
now if we can just get citizens to turn the page too, because you go to your Facebook feed right now and it is divisive.
Well, citizens are the ones that said you're hired to Donald Trump.
Right.
It's the citizens that voted. Now, the ones that did not vote for Trump, and remember Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, very divisive set. And that's again why we had this stealth vote, these undercover voters that pushed him over the finish line. The social desirability bias, nobody admitted they were voting for him, but enough people did to push him over the edge. He's our president.
A lot of people are talking about this morning, the polling data, going into the election, but also exit polling, people coming out of the polls. And the reason that people are so surprised is that the polls indicated that she was leading. What happened?
People maybe were less than
honest.
Completely, I can hardly say it. People were not as forthcoming as one would hope when we're actually looking at polls to gauge public opinion. They didn't reflect public opinion. Now, here's the argument on that, though. Some people say that the polls didn't reflect public opinion, it drove public opinion. And some criticisms have been made as to, well, how were you doing the polling? In other words, who was responding to the polls that you did? Who were you targeting when they came out of the polling booths? Because remember, you don't have to stop and talk to somebody trying to get you to fill out a questionnaire. So that might have skewed the results. But to this extent, there had to be an element of dishonesty somewhere.
All right, Wendy Patrick, should be an interesting transition from administrations, no doubt, in the next few months. Thank you very much, and get some sleep.
Yeah,
It's been
we
up for
will
the
talk
last
to you
Tonight,
again.
maybe.